Hello, chat.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh, I didn't know this
Hello.
before because I have this starting soon on. Saffron Candles is missing in action.
Oh my god,
shoot,
what?
Right.
Who's that?
Oh yeah, that is. I was
Transformers.
streaming.
Who's that Pokemon?
I was on a
Candles
friend's
in
stream.
disguise.
It's a changeling. We just don't notice it.
Candles caught a cold.
It's a nice looking character though.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, that's my persona.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
How
This
do
is the
they
subtle
smell with no
introduction of the
nostrils?
thing.
Wait, what'd you ask, Dwarf?
No, no, sorry.
It's
it was,
not for sniffing, it's for hammering.
I see. No, I was just saying how do they smell without nostrils? And then I realized I set myself up for a how does your dog smell joke, and never mind.
It's alright.
Like corn chips and lies.
Ah, corn chip feet.
Oh, there we go. But yes, thank you all for the gift subs. I hope everyone enjoys.
Yeah.
And to anyone just coming
Realize
in,
we still have
welcome
the
in.
peach out there.
There we go.
Right? Just two furries worshipping it.
The peach is eternal.
Yes.
Indeed. The classic pre-session art.
It's like a movie titled The Prophecy of Varaxes, Peach is Eternal.
That's actually a JoJo title I'm making.
War and Peach.
Alright. Surprisingly, the recap is pretty concise. A lot happened, but it was easy to paraphrase.
All in one location.
Yeah, most of my recaps are sprawling. Because I like to get a lot of the details.
Heck yeah.
With only 5 minutes of applied chaos.
Alright, let me look at one thing, and then I'm good to go. Ah, there it is. Okay. Alright, if everyone is ready, then we can go ahead and hop in.
Hell yeah.
Alrighty.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. So I realize I'm amassing so much art in Owlbear that I have to scroll so much farther to find Bone Snap every time.
Somebody
Alright.
get this person to search function.
It might be getting one. When they update it, it's supposed to get folders, so I can at least organize them. But
Nice.
there is a lot I need to figure out with that update. But again, that's a problem for July. Yes, you all see Bone Snap by the fire with his tome. Welcome back. Seems there's been a lot of family getting together. Always warming to see. Let's delve in, shall we? Last time, having just arrived at Bonnie's home, Bonnie and the party met Calixtus, Bonnie's father, for the first time. Calixtus apologized to Bonnie and his mother, telling them of his journey and his guilt for abandoning them. Bonnie told Calixtus it would likely take some time for him to begin forgiving him, but the two started to make steps towards that. Bonnie's mother, Guinevere, started to prepare dinner while Talos and Candle went out to fetch firewood. During their venture out, Talos and Candle happened upon a magical dagger that seemed to animate the things it was stabbed into while it remained there. During dinner, the group was visited by a priest of Gond from Cold. He introduced himself and told the group that them bearing the dagger was a large deal, as it was a fleeting fragment of Gond. They were to be the ones to aid in the decision of who would be the next god of craft in Gond's place. That when they found a worthy candidate, they were to stab them with a dagger to mark them as such, which would bring no harm to the person being stabbed. Talos, not too thrilled at the idea, reluctantly accepted. Following the dinner, Barney and Calixtus had a duel in which Barney was able to best his old man. Calixtus and Barney had a heartfelt moment and a hug after Calixtus further apologized and offered his assistance in any way he could provide it. Barney and his mother agreed to hold Calixtus to his word and try and move forward as a family as best they could. Barney also revealed that, much like his father, his left eye is a bit messed up as well. Following the duel, Ponto and Talos got into a bit of a duel of their own, ending with the two tiring each other out. Excitement for the evening waning, the group headed inside to help clean up and get ready for bed. And that's where we pick up. I can't wait to see what they get up to this time. And that is indeed where we pick up. Let's see here. Where is it? There it is. So, as a refresher, you all are just settling down for the night. Time-wise, it's starting to get a bit late. I'd say around this point, it's around 8 p.m. And you all have just headed back in, out of the cold. And switch back over. Say your final farewells to the Peach.
Goodbye, my
Gunther's
lovers.
No.
There we go.
Or should we call you Bunther now?
Please don't do that.
Hello.
Yes, you all have just made your way back inside, and seems that Guinevere and Calixtus are still cleaning up after dinner. North and Daisy are asleep by the fire, which is still going strong, and it's very peaceful having just had the rush of adrenaline that the three of you just got.
Yeah.
And as you all step inside, Guinevere comes into the room. I suppose you should say, you all are staying tonight, so, I should show you where the guest rooms are. Follow me. She will lead you all down the hall and off to the left. There seems to be two vacant guest rooms, each with 3 beds and a little, essentially a love seat. Should be
Like,
plenty, but if you need more, just let me know and I can put something together for you.
Which one was Bonnie's room?
Oh yeah, show us Barney's room.
Well, I still have my room.
That's what I'm asking. I want to see your room. I want to see the posters you have and the figurines and dolls. Wait, it's the other way around.
wait, what?
I don't know how clean it is.
We need to see his
You-
easy bake oven.
Well, I
Yes, we need to see the.
Didn't want to mess with anything, but I did do some sweeping.
Oh, that's quite all right, Mum. Okay. I guess I could show you my room.
I mean, if you're comfortable
Uh,
doing that, you can.
I would love to see it, Bonnie.
All right, this way.
Please tell me that there's wooden food, like little wooden drumsticks and little wooden, like the fake food that kids play with to pretend that they're cooking. I think that would be so cute.
Little play stove.
Oh my god, a little wooden drumstick where you twist the bone and it switches to one with a bite taken out of it.
Oh,
All of it. Yeah, Barney, you lead them to your room. How's Barney's room look?
Yeah, I have to think of something now.
Is there a poster of Sandra Bullock?
It looks like much like the rest of the house. It's also like quite like cozy and small. There is like a fairly large bed in there because he is a fairly large like guy.
Is it a race chariot bed?
And there's also
He didn't say no.
There's a stuffed toy on the bed. Say what?
Sorry for interrupting.
Okay. Well, there's a stuffed toy on the bed. You kind of get the impression that it's been there since he was very small.
Is it an owlbear?
I mean, sure, why not? It's an album. It does look. I guess it looks like handmade from pelts and stuff.
Made of real owlbear, TM.
Yeah. Other than that, there's like, I don't know. There's like a small desk, like a whole bunch of papers that were like old, like sort of exam sheets from his days studying at Cragville University, but like a lot of them also is just like recipes that he started like dictating that he's hoping to turn into like a book to turn into a menu eventually one day. He has his restaurant.
Cute.
And a lot of those notes are sort of like pinned up against the wall.
Ponto's gonna waddle in.
All
He's
right.
gonna start climbing up on the bed.
Wait. Well, I'm not entirely sure what's going on here, but sure.
Your room is quite nice.
Oh, thanks. I will be sleeping in my own bed, though.
I don't think any of us would be opposed to that. I don't
Most
mind
of
taking
us.
the.
I'm bullying Ponto.
I thought it went without saying.
I'll take the left seat.
I'll take Ponto. Pom will go and fetch him off the bed.
No,
Yes, come.
I don't wanna. It's so
But
big.
you have to. No, you have to. Come on.
I mean, the other beds are pretty big too.
There's meat in one of them.
Real meat.
Oh, what
Yeah.
kind of meat?
Oh yeah, and you'll get the meat if you go right to sleep without
Yeah.
any trouble.
Immediately. You have to sleep immediately for the meat to appear. It's mystery meat. None of us knows what it tastes like.
You'll be the first one to try it.
Okay. He's gonna start clambering down, hopping off.
Pom will swing by the kitchen and ask for maybe a piece of cured meat or something that she can slip into whatever bed Ponto goes to.
Yeah, and she'll give you some of that easily enough.
Thank you so much.
Of course. You know, if you need anything, feel free to help yourself. You know, within reason, of course.
Oh, of course. You have a lovely home. Thank you so much for hosting us.
Oh, thank you, and thank you for traveling with my son. It's nice to know he's
course.
traveling with someone keeping him safe. I know
Well,
he's big and
he also
strong,
does. Yeah. No, I was just gonna add that he does return the favor, but we do look out for each other.
well, that does me good to hear.
You've got a good boy.
Thank you. Yeah, you get you that cured meat. As everyone's settling down for the night, is anyone up to anything before bed?
How late is it?
So I'd say by this point, by the time you guys have started to settle down, it's around 8:30 p.m.
Alright, so probably no shops or anything. Talus is gonna take out Gond and just like examine the blade and maybe like give him a good polish.
Okay, what are you using to polish him with?
Just for the reference, boiled linseed oil.
Okay.
Does the oil animate?
Well, I'll say as you're polishing him, what are you using like a cloth essentially?
Yeah.
So
That's the world's angriest lubricant.
as you're polishing this dagger, you feel the cloth move on its own for but a moment before it goes back to normal. You get the sense that it was animated for but a moment.
He briefly contemplates how this thing had consciousness for a second and then was cast back into nothingness and then just goes back to work.
You get it nice and polished up. It looks very nice.
You know, look at Gon like, when hopefully I'll be able to get some materials and make your sheet tomorrow.
Okay.
So, do you remember anything when you were, a god?
I don't think I was a god. I think I'm just a part of him.
Do you remember anything when you were...
I make things.
Well, that's something I could get behind. But, like, you don't remember how they were, when you were a part of them?
He was very focused. Very passionate.
And forgive me if this is a bit difficult to answer, when people asked him for things or tried to talk to him, did he, like, listen? Reply?
Yes. He usually did the best he could. Even the gods are not perfect. They are vulnerable. They are not all-knowing. They simply have a large task to fulfill.
What if someone was really needing their help. Like they were dying.
They would usually try their best to help. I do not see a reason as to not. However, the distance between their plane and ours is vast. Not all messages make the travel.
Kind of sighs a little bit. I suppose. I'm supposed to find someone to be the new you.
Oh,
I guess it should be pertinent to ask what is someone that you're looking for? Like, what are some things that you want?
someone that is as devoted to their craft as perhaps you.
Kind of taken aback by this. I'm really just an amateur. I haven't.
I can sense your devotion to what you enjoy. It is strong. Find someone like you.
I'll do my best. I didn't ask for this task, and I'm sure you heard my grousing down there. But I will. You seem nice enough. I'll do my best. To do you right.
Very well. As I begin to regain memories, I will share them if they prove useful.
Thank you. I'll think of ways that we can maybe find something you can maybe animate into now and then. Like, I don't know, maybe I can make like a figurine or something, or ooh, if I make a whole suit of armor.
That would be interesting.
I'll stop pestering you. I'm sure you're probably pretty exhausted. If you get exhausted.
I do not tire.
I'll find some way to keep you company entertained. Better be stuck in a tree, I suppose.
Indeed.
You'll clean them up and put them away.
All right. Is anyone else up to anything before they head to bed?
Ponto is rack the fuck out.
I think Pommel, I'm assuming there's a fireplace.
Yes.
And if there isn't, can we put one in? She'd like to, excuse me. She'd like to choke on her spit, apparently. She'd like to go and sit by the fireplace and draw a little bit, and whoever feels like joining her is welcome.
Barney is already sitting there, sort of staring into the fire.
And so are both of the wolves.
I think candles would probably be there, maybe a little more distant, so the Everfrost leaves that she's studying don't melt.
Tom is busy doing little studies from memory of Barney and his father's sparring match.
Very nice. In fact, make me a performance check. It's mostly to see how much you're able to remember and how you're able to draw upon it.
Okay, let me just get back to my stats. Performance. Oh, my whole +1. That's a 10. It's very mid, apparently.
Okay. It's given all the events in between, including you ending up in the snow trying to get Ponto.
Oh, yeah.
It's a bit harder to remember some of the finer details, but you do remember at least some of the more broad moments of the fight, and you're able to get those down and do some pretty nice studies of them.
Yeah, like it's more movement studies rather than exact detail capture. I'm also drawing
Oh, go ahead.
Bonnie's mom. But she's trying to hide that she's drawing Bonnie's mom.
Yeah. Barney is just, he's just like sitting there staring into the fire.
As you're sitting there by the fire, Calixtus comes into the room. He sits down beside you, Barney.
Anything on your mind?
Well, just a couple of million things. Just, it's all still just, processing all of this.
Right.
And, the tasks and responsibilities we have as a party just lying ahead of us. There's, I don't know, there's a lot of uncertainty.
Well, I suppose it's how adventuring goes, but we understand.
I mean, you and Mum were adventurers, right?
Yeah, we were.
Like, I don't know what she was like back then. Don't suppose you want to talk about that?
She was very curious, I'd say. It's a good word. She always wanted to go and see the sights, and whenever we heard rumors of different things, she'd be the first to want to jump on it. And we'd end up in all kinds of interesting situations. And she was very, very good at adventuring. Good at what she did.
I suppose it's in her nature to be very forward.
Yeah, I suppose so.
She gave me her sword, though. Or at least what's left of it.
She was masterful with it, honestly. It was astonishing. And from our duel, I could see you've picked up on quite a bit of it yourself.
Yeah, she did taught me very well. I would not have imagined what it was like, what it would have took to, like I can basically fight with, what it currently is, which is just half of the blade, and I cannot imagine what the heft and the torque of the full blade might have been.
She's real strong. I think she could still lift me if she wanted to.
Yeah.
Palmer's concentrating very hard on not getting a nosebleed and hearing that.
Wanted to give you this though. I know you all are going down to the fold soon, so thought I'd give you the map I charted. It should come in handy. So now there aren't many cartographers down there willing to make a full map, so I made one.
Oh.
He will hand you a
thank you.
map.
Oh, thanks.
And I'm gonna both put it in the maps channel, and I'll also open it on Owlbear.
Cool.
Can I just say how appreciative we are as an adventuring party for all the art and effort and stuff you put into these campaigns?
Yeah.
I think it's so cool.
It's so good.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you.
It is incredible.
And yes, he hands you this map.
This here is the Geridian Fold. It's where you'll likely be going.
Right.
And, that's where that city you're looking for is too. The one the prince is supposed to be heading to.
Right. So part of the prophecy, yeah?
Yeah.
He will point out down in the southeastern corner, the nameless city.
Good.
That's your destination, although, I will say, when I was down there, from what I know, no one's been able to get in for hundreds of years. So, it's built into the mountains down there. And the gates are locked up tight. No one's been able to open them. I suppose, Prince Yorick will know when that time comes.
Right. Pretty sure it'll be in his capable hands then.
Seems you all have been training him well, from I've heard.
Oh yeah. I think that would mostly be Gunther's teachings. He's still quite young and doesn't really have as much experience, but I think he's in good hands with us.
Yeah, I think so too. I hate to think about someone so young traveling down alone.
Yeah.
It's dangerous down there, but you could say that about a lot of places. It's also quite nice in its own way. It's mesmerizing in ways I can't really put into words.
Well, think it'd definitely be something to look forward to then. Not seen much else besides, home and village, and now I guess Talakis and Cragvale.
Yeah, it's good to get out and see the world, and I think that was one of my main things. You know how I said I was scared to give up adventuring?
Yeah, Mom mentioned that as well.
Yeah, I was afraid that you wouldn't be able to see the sights the way we had always done, and your mother would lose that spark she had for adventuring, something she was so passionate about. I suppose, looking back on it, of course, it was selfish of me to think that. Her passion is wherever her heart is. Whether that be on family, adventurer, or whatever else. I was blind to not see that.
Yeah. Well, I guess you were a different person back then.
Yeah, I suppose. I like to say that I've tried to change a lot, and I have. I can't say I've changed as much as I'd like to, and that's something I want to work on.
Well, sure with a lot of hard work and patience, I'm pretty sure you'll get there.
Right, thank you. And I'll do my best for you and your mother.
Thanks, Dad.
Well, I'll leave you to it. I've got to take care of a few things before I turn in. I won't be far.
All right. Well, I'm gonna be sitting out here for a bit still.
All right.
I'll kind of give you a light pat on the shoulder, and I'll get up, and he'll head out. Yeah, for quite a while you enjoy some nice time by the fire. It's very comfy. And at one point, North will come over and just kind of lay his head on your lap.
Aw.
Pom's sketchbook has now devolved into like 3 pages of Guinevere fan art, essentially.
Perfect.
You've gotten plenty of
Respectful fan
reference, as she has been putting stuff away in the kitchen and making sure everything's in place. And after a while, she does come in. All right, quite tired myself. If you all need anything, feel free to come get me. My room's just down the hall from yours, so I think I'm going to do a bit of light reading before I turn in for the night.
All right. Thanks, Mum.
Thank you very much for a lovely meal and for opening your home to us again. It's very appreciated.
Of course.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your hospitality.
Well, have a good night, all of you.
Night.
You as well.
Night, Mum.
Do you folks know if Ponto's asleep yet?
I think someone might better go check on him.
Haven't heard any
is Pon-
crashing or anything like that.
Suspiciously quiet.
That is fair.
I think I'll check.
Ponto being suspiciously quiet? No.
It's like when you have a sausage dog. It's when they go quiet that you know they're in the trash or like pooping somewhere.
Mischief is afoot.
Yes. So is Ponto asleep?
York goes down to check. Is Ponto asleep?
He is starfished out, like covered in a blanket, racked out.
So are his hands like up above his head and like kind of like the child when you're I don't know, when I was a little kid I used to sleep like this with my arms above my head and my hands kind of like loose fists.
He looks like the Peter Griffin laying on the ground thing.
I do not know that reference. I'm sorry.
I can find it for you here, and I'll post it in a general for you.
Thanks. I look forward to that brain poison. Thank you for helping me and educating me on the reference. But what I'm getting at is it like possible to slip the cured meat into Ponto's hand?
Yes.
Okay,
Right.
I'll do that. Do I have to roll to see if he wakes up?
Make me a sleight of hand check. I'll give you advantage because he is very, very conked out at the moment.
I'm just typing a thank you for the reference.
Okay, that's what I thought it
Sleight of
was.
hand.
Yeah.
Sleight of hand is dexterity. Okay, well, the first roll is a 6 on the dice. And the second one is an 11, so that's a total of 13.
Okay. Ponto, make me a perception check at disadvantage.
Oh boy. Okay, first roll. 15. Second roll. Natural 20. All right. So
Oh no!
with disadvantage. That's going
Foiled
to
by
total
the
out to 21. So he has a 6
God.
perception.
So Palm, you go to slip it into Ponto's hand, and you do so, and at first it seems like, okay, it's in there, it's good. Ponto, you feel the slightest pressing on your hand, and something feels strange. You're probably dreaming right now, but
Oh no!
there is...
Don't kill me, please!
There is something strange going on. You can very faintly
More notable-
smell the scent of cured meat.
Yeah,
He's
I was
gonna
gonna say
attempt to bite it.
I'd be nervous about just bringing the meat into the same room as him.
Fair.
What does Ponto do?
He's gonna attempt to bite it.
Oh no.
His hand or just the air in front of him?
Just where he feels whatever is interacting with him is.
Oh, yikes.
So it might be Palm's hand, it might be the food, who knows?
I'm gonna say
I feel like in this...
Make me just
in
a
this
general dexterity check.
Oh.
Me or...
For Ponto. To see how
Okay.
accurate
That is a
he
natural one.
Oh no! Did you bite your own hand?
So you go to bite at this meat where you think it is. You kind of start gnawing on your arm.
Ow.
Should we wake him or...
How heavy a sleeper is Ponto?
Oh, he is racked out. He is not getting up. But I do have to say he'll probably wake up before everybody else.
Like a cursed toddler?
Well, you put him to bed early.
Well, technically he put himself to bed, but yes, point taken.
So yeah, Ponto, you start to gnaw on your arm, but I would say after a few minutes, your nose kind of leads you closer to where that food actually is, and you actually do start to bite into it.
He's just kind of chewing on it. He's not like fully committed to eating it because he's unconscious. But he's like, "Ang, ang, ah,
As
like a dog chewing on
Interesting.
its own leg.
as interesting and grotesque as this is, I do not want to watch. I'm going to leave.
Yeah, York was also kind of just watching from the edge of the room. He'll leave with you. Spaceship answers that he is asleep.
Yep. Say, Barney, can the doors in this house lock?
Wow. Sure, yeah.
Good, thank you. Noted. Good night, everyone.
Which way does the door to Ponto's room open?
It opens inward.
Damn.
And I mean, 2 other people are. Well, you said 3 beds and a chair, so there's gonna be at least 3 other people in the room with them. If you think that's enough.
Tom has just made her way to the room that Ponto is not in. And she's like, there's time's a ticking. Whoever wants to share this room with me is welcome, but I am locking the door in 10 minutes.
All right. Is anyone else heading to bed at this point?
If it's before midnight, probably not yet.
Yeah, I think Barney is still gonna basically chill by the fireplace. Yeah, I think he might doze off there.
Okay. Yeah, North at this point has fallen asleep in your lap. He, again, is a full-grown frostbite wolf. Well, not full-grown yet, but he's quite big. So it's mostly just his head across your lap and the rest of his body kind of sprawled out.
Looks like Barney isn't sleeping in his bed after all.
No.
After a bit, you start to kind of doze off, although it's quite comfy. You're far enough from the fire to where it wouldn't pose an issue.
Noted.
After a bit, you wake up very briefly as Daisy comes over and also kind of joins the two of you.
Oh, all right. I guess this is where we're sleeping then.
Going once, going twice.
I'm coming.
Okay. The key's in the latch. She's like, the door's ajar. She's calling out softly, like, okay, it's time. Last round.
New York will make it.
Are we all
straight down
sleeping in
hall.
the same room?
So there are
Are
2
we in
rooms with 3 beds each and a love seat in each of them.
Oh, okay.
Where's Ernest?
Ernest is also. I keep forgetting he's with you. Honestly, he is also on like sitting on the couch at the moment. But hearing that Palm's gonna lock the door soon, he'll get up. I suppose I'm coming as well.
He's just been silently sitting in the background, just watching this Mari drama.
Yeah, he's been reading.
If either of you needs the bathroom in the middle of the night, please just lock the door when you come back.
Can do. Yeah, I think I'll be all right.
Okay. Good night.
Or was it?
The clueless. Yeah, you get settled down, and that's some more folks headed to bed. After not too much longer, it starts to get a bit later. Say around this point, it's starting to near midnight, And Calixtus, he does come back. We'll kind of wave before heading back. Yeah.
Candles just kind of blinks before returning to writing in a big old tome.
Kendall, as you're writing, make me a perception check.
All right. That is going to be a 13.
Though it's quite late,
I have
you hear footsteps crunching in the snow outside. They seem like they're awfully close to the house, but then they seem to trail off into the distance.
I think she's going to hesitate for a moment before just kind of slinking over to any window to see if she can catch sight of who's walking around this late besides her.
So you go over to the window, and looking out, you can see someone dressed in what looks like a kind of deep purple cloak that's kind of dragging in the snow behind them. And they're making their way towards where you and Talos gathered firewood. And they seem like they're looking for something.
Okay, I think she's going to keep watching just for a little bit, just to try to see what this purple guy is doing over there.
So you watch for a bit, and it's a bit hard to see with it being so late. But you do see that they look around for a good bit, and then they do end up back near the house, and they pace around it once or twice before they walk off and they don't come back.
Okay, when you say they pace around it, do you mean like they literally circle the house, or they're just kind of pacing around in front of the door?
Yeah, they're circling the house.
Okay, that's alarming.
Don't like that.
Yeah, that's not terrifying at all.
Wake me up. I'll hunt them.
Why couldn't this person have come around at 4:30?
Yeah, I'm just going to note down where the figure seems to be walking off to, the direction and all of that. Also, can I get any, just once they're headed back this way, can I see anything about their features?
The only thing you see, because they are wearing a hood and it's hard to make out their features in the dark, you do see a pair of very striking icy blue eyes that are glowing in the darkness.
Oh, that's very unsettling.
But after
It's
they
Paul Hollywood.
trail off, you don't seem to see any sign of them, and no footprints left behind either. Is Candles up to anything else?
I think she was probably about to head to bed, but she'll probably stay up a bit later now just to see if there's any sign of that dude making a return.
You stay up for a little bit longer, and they don't seem to come back after it seemed like it was about maybe 15 minutes in between the times that they were going back and forth, but about 30 minutes pass and they don't seem to return.
Okay. He's going to go ahead and close up her book and head back to. Don't know if she tries the room Palms in first, but yeah, she's gonna wind up back in the Ponto room.
All right. Gunther and Talos up to anything before they turn in for the night as well?
Gunther will probably be meditating, and it's just something that he does kind of like on a every now and then basis, just to center himself before he gets ready to maybe like read for a little bit, then go to bed.
Okay. Yeah, it's very peaceful with the howling of the winds outside. It makes for a very peaceful meditation. You get some very nice reading time in as well. And what about Talos?
He will be in the kitchen for just a brief time. He's gonna have some heavy thoughts, so he's just gonna pull a whetstone out of his pack and just work on sharpening Guinevere's knives, kitchen knives, and cutlery.
That's actually such a nice thing to do for someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and with that, you are able to do that easily enough, and they look nice and pristine.
Just gonna give a little, please chuff and just kind of head to bed.
All right. So, as you all drift off to sleep, you'll receive the benefits of a long rest. However, Gunther, you have a dream. Let's see. Let me see if I can find this art. This is actually an older piece. Aha. So Gunther, as you drift off to sleep, you awaken seemingly in a dream, although everything seems to feel quite real. You find yourself in a very dimly lit cavern. It's a bit chilly, and looking around, you don't see anything out of the ordinary at first, until you catch sight of not two, but three very bright amber eyes. And kind of looking closer in the darkness, you can see what looks like a large panther-like creature.
Okay. Who are you? Nice to meet you. My name is Gunther.
I've been seeking you out, Gunther.
And
Asked a favor of you.
okay, what's that favor?
Would you serve as as my champion.
Unfortunately, I'm already devoted to vomit. I don't think I can serve more than 2 gods.
I have ties to Bahamut. Very close ties. In fact, the two of us go hand in hand.
I just roll insight, just make sure.
Yeah. Go ahead and make me an insight check.
That's an 11. Basically just seeing if he was telling the truth or not.
It's a bit hard to tell, but he seems sincere.
Alright, if you want me to be your champion, how would you want me to go about acting?
I wish for you to help in taking down the usurper's cult.
Okay, that's I mean that's easier. That's pretty easy to do. We're kind of on that track right now.
He has started to raise kings anew. His cultists will take over the thrones he reads. The Shadow Sovereigns, as they are called.
Is there any place that we need to go to next? Right now we're trying to go to an acquaintance's house in order to get more information, but anything next that we need to go to?
He may be of assistance to you in this endeavor as well. I know of Bone Snap. He employed my last champion.
Interesting. Well, in that case, I am more than one to be your champion, sir.
I'm sure you will do me and Bahamut well. Much as Rex Goldfang did.
Guess that's the previous champion.
Indeed. A watcher of the weave. And a detective.
Just making sure. Have we already, out of character, have we already met Rex? Or,
You have not met Rex, but you have heard of Rex.
okay. And I guess in character, my next question would be, is he still with us now, or is he passed?
He is alive. He is getting older, though.
Ah. Alright, well, back in character, Gunther will say, I will do my best to accomplish this. Thank you for trusting me with this.
Well, of course. I bear a gift to you soon. Expect it in the coming days.
Good. And actually, just making sure, Gunther will look down. Is he wearing pants now?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
You are fully
Okay,
clothed.
Good. Okay, good.
That's weird because I wasn't
You're
when I
gonna
fell
get some
asleep.
full sun.
Does he still have all his teeth?
Yes, he still has all his teeth.
Man, I hate those dreams.
Well then, I will go and do that here. I guess before I let you go, sir. First off, do you mind repeating your name here? I missed it.
I'm Zeusgar.
And I'll type that out for you.
Thanks. And the other question is, I have no reason to suspect this, but anyone in my party that I need to keep a watch out for? Or anything that they might have that I need to keep a watch out for?
Be wary of the fragment of God. There are many who seek to take it.
I can do that then.
Speaking of which, that brings me also to the Godslayers. They would seek to get their hands on it.
That makes sense.
Bring about the justice of Bahamut, and punish them in my name as well.
Yes, sir. I think Gunther will probably, I guess, take that knight bowing stance to him, just in respect.
And you see his third eye begin to glow brighter, and forming on your wrist is a bracer.
This is the gift I would bestow. In the coming days, it will slowly regain its power.
Thank you, sir. I will do my best to use it.
Very well. I have faith in you, Gunther.
Oh, I probably should have asked it. What does it do exactly? Or is that something that will be revealed?
That is something you will come to find out in due time.
Good to know.
Very well. I will leave you to your rest. Should you need to speak with me again, you may do so with that bracer.
Will do, sir.
Very well. Best of luck.
And with that, the dream ends. You all awaken well rested the next morning.
Barney will be up very early, making coffee for everyone.
Ooh. Yeah, Guinevere is up also making breakfast.
Tom unlocks the door, satisfied that she was not harassed in her sleep.
I think Gunther will probably do his usual workout routine. If anyone wants to join, he'll be more than happy to accommodate them.
Oh, Talus is absolutely up exercising.
Yorick will join the two of you.
Tom will look at the exercising and grimace and then just do some stretching, because screw that. filthy, healthy individuals. These good habits. Ugh.
It's just Gunther and Talus doing like one hand push-ups.
Yeah.
Yorick is like sitting on Talus's back.
Tabaxi would just be like, oh god, imagine having limbs more than 2 inches thick.
Gross. I mean, not gross. I'm imagining it, and imagine having arm strength. Wow.
Upper body strength? Couldn't be me.
What is that? Yeah. Amazing. Okay, sorry, I'll stop talking.
Okay, you're good.
No, you're good. You're perfectly
You're all
fine.
good.
I feel like my brain just goes on these weird tangents sometimes, and before I can stop them, it turns into words, and then sometimes I'm not sure, like, am I irritating the shit out of our audience
No,
and my party members?
very much.
Not us.
Very much our other group goes on tangents at least once every 15 minutes. So.
I feel like that's just
Way.
D&D in general.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yep.
tangents are too much fun.
they are.
Thanks for being cool, people.
Yes, QWERTY is in that party.
Wait, did y'all leave
I wouldn't
Ponto
have
in a
it
room
any
by
other way.
himself?
Yeah, we sure did.
No, Candles is in Ponto's room.
Oh, okay, cool.
Looming.
Darn.
Yes,
Glad
Ponto,
one-
you
one
awaken.
got sensibility.
You awaken to the cured meat. Also, little bite marks on your arm.
Oh, the dogs might have wanted to take the meat. And he's gonna clamber out of the bed, hop down, and he's gonna try to like dramatically kick open the door, but he's too small. So you just hear
Also
thump.
difficult since it opens inwards.
That is also true.
It's gonna take a second. Thump.
Hmm.
Oh, and he's gonna grab the door and open it. Oh, inwards. Yeah.
You smell the aroma of breakfast being made.
Do I see everyone else awake?
I imagine that Talos, Gunther, and Yorick went outside to get in there exercising. Barney is probably by the fire. What is Barney up to, in fact? Barney's making
Barney's-
coffee.
Yeah, and helping his mum in the kitchen.
So yeah, you'd see Barney and Guinevere in the kitchen.
Oh, then he's not gonna sneak. Okay. He will respectfully toddle into the kitchen with everybody else.
I think
What
the big old
making?
thump on the door is gonna wake Candles up, so she's just going to be her usual wake up before remembering that about what she saw last night and just kind of head out to the kitchen.
All right.
Morning, Ponto.
Oh, morning. What you making?
Well, got some coffee if you like. And mum's busy with breakfast.
Oh, I don't know what coffee is, but I want to try.
I'll give you a little bit. It is quite strong. Barney's also just like thinking maybe giving Ponto caffeine might be a terrible idea.
You never know, it might affect him like some people fall asleep after getting coffee, so...
Yeah, no, that's just kind of what he's thinking. But he is gonna give him coffee.
Give him an entire cup and just the world freezes around him.
Ooh, everything stopped.
Ponto casts time stop.
Yeah, so Bonnie's just gonna ask him, well, don't know if you prefer it sweet or bitter or with cream, but
Oh, I don't know. It's the first time I've ever had it.
well, I guess I'll make it how I prefer it. And yeah, Barney's just gonna add some cream to his, but no sugar.
Ponto's gonna like climb up onto a chair, then climb up onto the table, then walk over to where Barney is kind of like making stuff. He's gonna sit on the counter and dangle his feet.
Don't you want to sit in a chair?
Oh no, a chair too low. I can't really like reach.
Oh, right. Fair enough.
Well, dear, if you need, we can get you a pillow.
Get the phone book.
Get Barney's baby seat.
His old high chair.
Ponto high chair.
Knowing
Collapsible.
That's something that we could make out of wood for him as a high chair. Left
Stab
full
Bond,
high chair.
stab
Yeah.
Bond into it so it can move.
knowing Bonnie's mom, she probably would keep his high chair.
It's around
I
somewhere.
don't think we should stab Gond in. I don't think we should stab Gond into it. That would be putting it in Ponto's reach.
That's fair. That's totally fair.
Speaking of which, we need to find an earthworm.
Oh my god.
And a cow pat.
Yes, she will get a pillow for you, Ponto. That might be a bit more comfortable for you.
And I think once Ponto has settled in the chair, he'll put his coffee in front of him.
Ponto refuses the chair.
Okay. She'll just kind of shrug and go back to cooking.
Yeah, well, we tried.
Look at my legs, they dangle.
By the way, you might want to tell everyone that breakfast is almost ready. We've made eggs and pancakes with juniper berry syrup.
Ah, it sounds lovely. Cool. I'll go get those two. I'll get those two big lads from outside,
No breakfast for Palm.
and the others.
The others, good lord. Gunther, tell us, and the others.
There's only two types of people, big lads and other, which are you.
Yeah.
Gunther,
Get on
Barney, Talos, Yorick, and the rest.
And the rest. Yes.
And the rest. Now I'm left with Barney's mom and a cup of coffee.
She's raised a toddler, I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does Ponto respond to the coffee?
You know what? I'll let the dice decide on that.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if I like that.
Okay, so group talk. We're gonna do percentile. What's everyone feeling? We got hyper
66.
and calm.
20 or under is you fall asleep immediately.
So I think 30 to 50 will be calm. 51 to like 80 will be like, energized. And then like 81 to 100 is just like off the walls.
If it's 50 exactly, it just turns out that Ponto's saliva is coffee, so it doesn't taste like anything.
Yeah, 50% total
Predetermined
immunity coffee.
caffeine. Alright, people. Here it comes. We are looking at 51.
Oh
So
my.
that is
So
that is
close.
energized.
a little bit energized.
A slightly above default.
Mm-hmm.
Guinevere will look over. What do you think?
His legs are like swinging a little bit faster. Oh, it tastes kind of like beans.
Yeah. Could give you a bit of energy.
Oh, yeah, I feel it. I feel it in my little toes.
Barney, you're able to get everyone, gather everyone up, tell them that breakfast is ready.
Cool.
Alright, so I've made eggs and pancakes, and there's juniper berry syrup, and if anyone fancies some coffee, Barney's made coffee, and also got some fresh milk, so help yourselves.
This looks incredible. Wow, thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
Before we begin, whose milk is it?
Brain
A.
Mine.
That came out wrong.
Not that kind of
Just-
campaign.
maybe I'll just stop and look.
It's Teophanes. She lives down with her Minotaur husband.
Well, I get imports from Arturo. He's a farmer from down south.
So it's Arturo's milk.
Oh, right. We've met him.
Yeah, he's quite nice. Oh, yeah, he's a good lad. While you all
Oh,
eat, I think I'll gather up a few things. I've got a bit of a venture I'm going to go on today with your father, Bonnie.
Oh, where to?
We're not going far. We're going to Cold.
All right.
Oh, it's cold outside, so you're just going outside?
Well, no, we're going to the city of Cold.
Huh?
It's the actual name of the city. I don't know, it can be confusing.
Cold. Weird name for a city.
I mean, I suppose it's descriptive.
Oh, before you go, Guinevere, do you know anyone in town who has unusual glowing blue eyes?
She kind of gives you a puzzled look. Not that I know of. I mean, the farmer down the way, he has some nice blue eyes, but I mean, I don't think so. I wouldn't say they're glowing.
I see. Thank you.
Oh, I have purple eyes. Oh,
Yeah, that you do.
Why do you
Something up,
ask?
Tom?
Yeah.
Or, sorry, Candles?
Last night, I saw somebody in a purple cloak. They were passing the house and went down to about where we located the dagger. They returned and circled the house a couple of times. Unfortunately, they had a hood on. I could only see that they had the glowing blue eyes.
Well, that doesn't sound too good.
Where we found Gond?
Yes, exactly.
ooh, should we go find him?
He's right here.
No. The person, the person that was here last night, the blue-eyed person.
If he was looking for Gon, he might be looking for us too.
Yeah. You know, Mum, maybe just in case, probably don't stay too far away from home for very long.
Yeah, we won't be gone long. We'll just be going for probably 2 days.
Well, all right. just, this is a bit concerning. We don't want anyone ransacking the house.
I'm sure we'll be fine. After all, he said that he could set up some runes that would protect the, at least deter any robberies, anything.
All right, that's good. All right.
I hate to kind of mess with the vibes of this really wonderful breakfast here, but we might be looking at one of the king killers or god killers trying to take the dagger from us.
Oh dear.
It's certainly possible.
I had a conversation last night with Zuggal.
Zuzgal.
Zuggal. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. It is a
Ooh.
strange name.
He's a god of punishment who works alongside Bahamut, but he warned me about people looking for the dagger gone. So I'm sure this is kind of an eventuality either way, but still, considering that even the usurpers and king killers are looking for this, it does mean that we need to be more careful.
Right.
Well, they're gonna take him over my dead body.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully it won't come to that.
Wait, did you say Zuzgal?
We can find him like we did Pugsley.
Yes. Is that Ernest?
No, that is Guinevere. You said Zuzgal, right?
Oh, sorry. Yes, ma'am.
Interesting.
You know anything about him?
I know about Rex. Was originally champion for him.
Yeah, I've heard about that too. He kind of gave me some responsibility too last night, so.
Rex actually helped me out once. He's a good fella. I've read some of his novels.
Oh, he's a writer.
Yeah, wrote it, and he owns a detective agency.
Yeah, I do know that.
She'll hold up a picture of him, and I need to see if I still have it. There he is. Although he does look a bit older than he does in this picture.
It'll be kind of like those like photos at work where people kind of show it off like from 15 years ago.
Yeah, just a picture on the back of the book's dust jacket.
There he is. As you see, this knowlish gentleman.
Huh.
Aw.
Do you know where he is right now?
From what I know, he has his agencies in Felgrim. Lives with his wife and his son.
Interesting. I don't really want to bother him too much since he's, I guess, has his own life and everything, but that is something to keep in my back pocket. Thank you, Miss Guinevere.
Of course. You know, if you do see him, give him my regards. Appreciate him helping me out those years ago.
What did he help you out with exactly? Sorry, I didn't ask that earlier.
Oh, well, to be honest with you, he's quite grim. He helped me out figuring out a friend of mine that was murdered.
Oh.
Sorry for your
Apologies.
loss.
He also helped Tilly's mother. when her husband was murdered in the Dell all those years ago.
Oh, right. Tully did mention that.
Oh, you're all good.
He's real good at what he
Well,
does.
Our reminder just went for our power about to get cut, so we will be right back. We need to just swap to the inverter.
All right,
Yeah.
we can take a quick break.
Sure. Thanks.
Of course.
Okay.
All right, chat.
Yeah, snack time.
We'll be right back. Put the BRB screen on, and we'll be back in a few. Alrighty, chat, we are back. Yes, Guinevere has told you what she knows about Rex. By the way, speaking of that case, Bonnie, if you end up seeing Tilly's mother, Josephine, tell her to come by when she gets a moment. Whenever she gets the time to.
All right, Mum. I'll see if we end up going that side of the world.
Of course, no need to go out of your way, but if you cross paths with her.
Yeah, sure. And yeah, I guess we'll also be heading out today to go through the mountain pass. So yeah. If I don't see you later, I guess we'll keep in touch.
Of course. Yes, you all have a very nice breakfast, and it is very filling and very tasty. So, I suppose when are we setting off?
Well, I guess
Yeah.
I'm ready when you are.
I'm ready to.
I would like to stop in town for some materials for God here, but if it seems we're in a bit of a time crunch, so I can wait.
You sure? I'm sure we can spare at least a few minutes if we need to.
Yeah, I mean it's not a big village. Pretty sure it won't take too long.
Might also be a good time to stock up on supplies before we leave.
Yeah.
More food.
I will warn you, like Bonnie said, it is a bit of a smaller village, so we might not have everything you need.
Is there what kind of shop would have art supplies? Maybe like a chemist?
Maybe
in this
an
kind of
apothecary, if not a general
Yeah.
store.
Because I'm thinking like pigments and powders are kind of related. Probably, it is like alchemy, sort of.
If I'm to be honest, it might be a good idea if you all are going to Shamhide, right?
Yeah.
It might be a better idea to stop along the way. So no, right now, little shop here in town, he's only really stocking essentials.
Noted. I did seem to run out of cadmium green last night for undisclosed reasons, so I'll have to restock on that at some point.
Yeah. If it's likely they don't have, leather or a spare wool, I suppose I could probably get that somewhere else.
It might be a safer bet.
Alrighty. He's probably safer in my pack at this time anyways.
Right.
So, I suppose we're ready to head out?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Barney will go give his mom a hug
Yeah, she'll give you a big hug.
say his goodbyes.
Yeah, Daisy will come over and give you some licks before you go.
Aw. And yeah, he'll call North over to join them.
Yeah, and he'll join you. Alright, do you all set out?
Yeah.
I suppose we have to leave.
Well, safe
Where's
travels all.
Ponto? Sorry. Just occurred to me, he's been quiet for a while.
Pontos is next to Gunther and it's just like, puppies? Can I ride on your shoulders?
Of course. I'll let him come onto my shoulders.
Alright.
Ponto is
Woohoo,
just in.
bald.
Ponto is constantly in a superposition. He's either right next to us or a county away.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
Thank you again for housing and feeding us. It was lovely to make your acquaintance, and yours also. What's his name?
Calixtus.
Sorry, that one. Yes. Sorry, I'm bad at remembering things.
Awesome.
Okay.
You're welcome anytime.
And
Noted.
it was good to meet you. Safe travels to you.
Yes,
We'll
thank
see
you so much for
travels
your
to you too.
Thank you
Right.
so much for your hospitality, ma'am. And he bows again.
I think Pom will just tear a little page out of her sketchbook with some drawings of Barney and give it to her.
Oh, these are wonderful, dear. Thank you. You sure you want to part with
thank
it?
you. Yes, of course. There's plenty more where that came from.
And this is going immediately on the icebox.
Oh, nice. The highest place of honor. Oh goodness, someone's phoning us on the orb.
And yes, she will pin it on the icebox. Very proudly.
Before we leave, I'll at least just tell Callistus, like, continue doing what you're doing, sir. Hopefully, well, I think you're on the right path.
Right. Thank you.
And maybe we can spar next time too.
Yeah, I can take you up on that.
Maybe without surprising him.
Does Calixtus know that he's already sparred with Ponto?
He does not.
Oh, he doesn't? Oh.
He is not aware that Ponto was the one that bit him.
All according to plan.
Yeah, they'll bid you all farewell as you begin to head out. Who is taking the lead? And also, I suppose, a good question is, which way are you all going next? I'm going to open the map up. But you all are
Yeah,
currently here in cold, or near cold rather. So, are you all planning on going up near Tyrix or near Bodlin, or were you gonna go down? Or through the mountains to Etra? What were you all thinking?
Ooh,
Yeah, the route that Barney had in mind was through the mountain pass by Etra.
Alright.
Let's go on a heckin' mine adventure.
you know, I just forgot. We forgot about the witches from a couple sessions ago. But sorry, that's a little bit out of character. But I guess in character, we probably should be careful about those people.
Yeah, we'll we'll just have to keep our wits about us.
Right. I guess Barney, since you know this place so well, maybe you should lead.
I could do that.
Alright.
It's been a while since I've gone through the mountain pass, but you know, how much could it change?
Alright, Barney, make me a survival check.
Okay. Oh, I forgot why I have advantage on that.
I believe it was to do with your honed senses.
Oh, okay. So this is just going to be like a straight roll instead.
Yes.
+18 +4 is a 22.
Alright.
Nice.
So you begin to lead the way, and you all make some pretty good time as you start to leave from the village and make your way out. where the snow begins to get a bit more sparse as you start to near the foot of the mountains near Etra. And as you're all walking about, you have the feeling once again that someone's watching.
Oh, that's not good for Ponto. He don't like that.
Pomegranate,
Hmm?
I don't suppose you could send Crow out to, check something out for us.
I'd be happy to. What would you like him to look for?
Well, can't shake the feeling that we are being watched.
Ah, so it's not just me. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Crow?
Yes?
Can you get a little bit of a better view of our surrounds? We think someone is watching us.
I find eyes, yes.
Yes, good.
I don't know if that's good, but if you don't mind, could I do a divine sense?
Yes, you can go ahead and do your divine sense. What is the range?
Within 60 feet of me, that is not behind total cover.
Let's see, and
Am I
it's
actually kinda limited?
celestials, fiends, and undead.
Yes.
You
Can
do
Ponto shoot for
sense
perception check?
the presence of a celestial.
There's a celestial about here, so be careful, you all. And it's pretty close by, like kind of within this area.
Are you sure that's not Gond?
That is a good point.
I would say that you'd be able to distinguish that this one's a bit further out.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so this one's not gone, but it's a little bit further out, but still pretty close to where, like, if they wanted to rush us, they could.
Well,
Do you think it's friendly?
Yeah, depends. I'm not really sure.
Palm, you notice that Crow is circling up ahead, as though he's found something.
Do you, when you scout with a familiar, do you see what they see, or is it a case of they come back and you have some kind of exchange?
You are able to see what Crow sees.
Palm will close her eyes and try and see what Crow is looking at.
So, looking down, Crow is circling over someone who is adorned in a deep purple robe.
Candles.
Yeah. Yes.
You spoke of a person wearing a robe around the house last night.
Yes.
Crow has spotted someone wearing a purple robe up ahead.
Can I see if I'm able to pick out the figure?
You would definitely, I would say, based on what you know, it seems to line up with what Palm is seeing.
It definitely sounds like them.
Well, any thoughts on how to proceed? It seems like they might already be aware of us if we're being watched.
Oh, I know. And Ponto's gonna start climbing up with Gunther.
All right, what you got, little buddy?
What are you planning?
Oh, just a little bit of... He's gonna poof into his crystal dragon form.
Well...
And then he's gonna point at the ground, and he's gonna burrow.
Guess
Wow.
he'll do his own little thing here.
You think it might be worth talking to them first, just to make sure they're not after us?
is a good point. Maybe two of us should go talk to him.
Yes,
Or
if
what
they
are you
were
gonna
willing
say?
to attack us alone, I suppose they would have had the chance last night.
True. All right, let's move ahead.
Maybe
Alright.
maybe just a couple of us, and the rest kind of stay behind.
All right.
Yeah,
who-
I can go with someone.
Okay.
I'll go with you.
Right, then I'll hang back here and watch through Crow's eyes.
All right.
Otto will also be approaching, but not that he's there to have that conversation.
So you all are approaching where Crow is circling, and this person is just kind of standing. He's standing waiting. And he sees you all approach. As you're walking up, you can see that this individual appears to be an Asimar. And matching the description that you were given by Candles, he does have these very piercing, icy white eyes, icy blue, kind of a very bright blue. He waits and watches as you all approach. Hello.
Hi there. Could I help but notice that you were following us?
Yes, I'd like that. The dagger in your possession, if you'd be willing to hand it over.
Well, we were. How would you know we'd have the dagger in our possession, first of all?
Well, Gone fell, and I've heard word that it would be making its appearance around here, and I went searching for it.
Who exactly are you?
I'm Raymond. I am shall we say, an expert of sorts on the gods.
Can I roll a stealth check to see if Ponto can pop his little head up behind
Sure.
said person? Coming up out of the ground. $16 plus 4, so dirty 20.
He does not seem
Sorry, a
aware.
19.
He does not seem aware of your presence.
Also, just for the record, Pom is keeping a careful watch to see if the situation starts looking confrontational. She's going to start moving in closer.
Okay.
Right. Raymond, you said.
Yes.
Well, you're going to have to excuse us, but we've had run-ins with a band of god slayers, you see, and they're actually responsible for the death of Gond, and there are cultists about, and we are busy pursuing them. So forgive me for not trusting you outright, but how are you aligned with Gond in this sense?
A follower.
Can I
Okay.
roll insight on that?
Sure.
Same.
Does it see?
Same. Everyone rolls insight.
Dang. It's
Yeah, I
a
think-
7 for me.
That is a nasty 24 for me.
I rolled a
I
6.
got it. 20. I got a 21.
17.
So, everyone who got a 10 or higher, you see through his bullshit. He is very clearly lying. You can see that he is struggling to hide that as he hesitates as he says that he is a follower of God. Something is not quite aligning.
Seeing
Ponto
as
is going to telepathically shoot to Barney. Bite, bite, bite.
Barney will telepathically say like, or ask him, because Barney, I didn't roll high on my insight. I rolled a 6. It was like, why bite?
Lie.
All right.
Since you're not a follower, why don't you tell us exactly why it was that you want the dagger again?
Well, I was tasked with acquiring it, so I've come to retrieve it, and I could compensate you if you hand it over.
Who are you inquiring it for?
My boss.
Who's your boss?
You know, I never quite caught his name.
Oh, well,
Curious.
I never...
But don't suppose it's called the Umbral Usurper.
The what?
Well, I don't know about you lot, but I don't think this man's telling the truth.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
I-
definitely not. And you're gonna have to tell your boss. Sorry.
Are you sure you wouldn't be willing to part with it?
No, we're not.
I think we're fairly certain.
Well,
Ponto is now readying to blast this guy.
well, here.
I think a name is the bare minimum of what we want to know about whoever we hand this off to.
I suppose in that case, here, have this. He grabs this purple crystal and he holds it out to hand to you. And he very abruptly throws it onto the ground. And he's gone. But you
Is he
all
though?
feel something shaking. You can see that opening up in front of you is what looks like a rift. And reaching out of it is a very large claw, followed by another. And then the head of what looks like a kind of lion-like creature with these curved, jagged black horns. And
Ponto's gonna blast it.
its tail seems to be that of a scorpion's.
Uh-oh.
Wait, was this the necromanticore we had heard about
Yes,
back
this,
at the college?
this would align with what you were told about a necrophage manticore.
Callus draws his sword.
Palm is definitely moving in.
All right.
All right.
Can it make me a con save?
Let's see. That is a 22.
It's a half damage. Let me double check how much damage this is.
Had a sim roll for initiative?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see.
I've already forgotten why I wrote whiz plus minus in my initiative.
It's
I have a
because
plus 2.
It's because you can increase it or decrease it by your wisdom because of your esoteric propensity, your 5th level
So
feature.
can I do that every time I roll it?
Yep, every time you roll initiative, you can increase or
Nice.
decrease your initiative roll by your
Okay.
wisdom modifier.
Thanks.
So the Chimera took half damage, which is 8.
All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna position everyone.
Sorry, is that a plus minus in addition to the plus 2 I already have?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
By the way, since I rolled initiative, everyone can see invisible creatures or the true form of shapeshifters.
Thank you.
This is awkward.
Also, just before we begin,
You see Ponto's head sticking out of the ground.
Ernest, do you know how to fight?
Yes, I can hold my own.
Okay. If you want to join, you can. If not, then you don't have to.
Well, I won't let you all sit here and die. Not that I don't think you can
Appreciate
handle
that.
yourself, but I won't just sit idly by.
appreciated.
Well, I don't think people would be sitting and dying. I think we'd be standing in various positions.
Or lying down.
That's also possible, yes.
This will be Ernest. Alright, let me label everyone.
Well, I have to say that I rolled a 1 on my initiative, so it's gonna be a 1.
You're a
Total
halfling though.
Technically, you've already had a turn, so
Yeah,
That
so
makes
I'm
sense.
kind of cool with that.
technically you are first in the initiative order, but because you've already gone.
Well, I
Universe
actually
balances
rolled
out.
a 20 for a total of 24 for initiative.
Alright, give me 1 second.
Nice.
I'll go down the line and grab everyone's initiatives in just a moment.
Cool.
No problem. I'm still trying to plan out my attack here.
Let's see. York got a 14. Ernest got a 5. Manticore got a 19.
Oh, I should probably roll for North as well.
Yes, and I will say, with the North, you can choose whenever you want to have him join the initiative, or if you would choose to not have him join the initiative, you can also do that at any time.
Okay. So would it be like a thing that he can like act like right after my turn, or?
Yes, so he, if you do have him join initiative, North shares your initiative, but he acts after you. And he will
Okay.
he'll take the dodge action unless you use your bonus action to command him.
Cool.
Let's see. In fact, let me pull North out as well. I gotta make Art of North. I'm gonna do that at some point.
So
Yeah, I'm
you're,
good. I'm
you're
drawing
looking
North
up
as well.
north.
Sorry, what's that?
You're looking up north.
I'm sorry, that took me a while to get, but that was really funny.
Alright, Talos got a 9. What did Barney get?
Barney got a 17.
17. We'll do that. Alright, what did Candle get?
24.
24. Alright, and what did Palm get for initiative?
9 as well.
Alright. What about Gunther?
19.
19. And Ponto got a 1.
Solid 1.
Alright. So, this creature does have traits, so I'm gonna put those in the enemy traits channel. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Would we know any of them from talking about this thing beforehand?
Not its traits. You do know from beforehand. You learned that they were territorial, but generally, unless provoked, they wouldn't go out of their way to cause harm. But you know that much. But I wouldn't say necessarily innate traits.
Okay.
I think they said that they're full of necrotic energy, but nothing more specific than that.
Let's see here. And one more. Alright, and you do get to
Man.
know what Ruthless does. Oh, Discord, why don't you do that? Discord,
I just managed to. Sorry, go ahead.
I don't know why, but Discord's now doing it to where the bullet points are actually making them into proper bullet points, and it's really odd.
Oh.
Yeah.
We'll bear with it, I guess. Let's see. Okay. We'll do that. Alright, and Ruthless, of course. The Manticore will not ignore a downed creature and will attempt to finish them off. But remember, you can take the scan action as a free action during your turn to make a perception or investigation check, and you can use it to identify traits, as well as resistances, immunities, and other things.
Got it.
But with that, we are going to hop into combat. Let's see here. So there we go. Alright. So up first... let me open my tab. Up first is Candle, followed by Gunther. Best of luck.
All right. So I'm going to start off with Empowering Powder on... Let's see... Okay. Alright, so I'm going to use Empowering Powder on Barney, Gunther, Yorick, Palm, and Talos. So,
Nice.
yeah, I'll get an extra 1d6 to damage roll for the next minute.
Alrighty.
Cool, thanks.
Thanks.
Next.
How's the powder administered? Do we snort it?
Yeah, you have to bring your own mirror.
It's like it's like a snuff.
Yeah, I'll leave
Yeah,
that up to Candle.
Yeah, I imagine that she
snag a credit
has.
card.
I imagine that she has like little sachets for the powder that she can just kind of toss at people and just kind of a little puff.
Empowering pocket sand.
Pockets.
Oh my god, true.
Alright. What else does Candle do?
She is good where she is, I think.
Alright, do you end your turn there?
You can scan.
Oh yeah, shoot. Yes, I would like to scan.
Alrighty.
Going to do Umbral Spines.
Alright, make me a perception or investigation check.
Okay, that is going to be A 10 exactly.
All right. Let me just answer this question in chat. This track is called Volketa the Vessel, and it's by Alex Rowe. He's a composer. He does a lot of Soulsborne-like songs. Right, and what was that roll?
10.
All right, 10 is unfortunately insufficient.
Heck.
All
Also,
right.
I think that we already got Pursuer from a previous one as well.
Yes,
I can check the
would
Discord.
know. You would know that from the Snatcher Beast, yes.
Yeah.
So I will get you that. Yes, a creature that has its movement speed reduced suffers a critical hit on a roll of 19 or 20.
Hmm.
Yes, is that Candle's turn?
Yes.
Alrighty. Gunther, you're up, followed by the Manticore.
For my bonus action, I am going to cast Phoenix Strike. So next time I hit a creature with weapon attack, small Phoenix Spirit will erupt from my attack. And I am just going to go and roll an attack against this guy. With actually, let me make sure I'm positioned correctly here. I'll get right here so I'm flanking. And then I will roll with a Great Weapon Master. So, just at advantage here. 5. Oh. That's going to be a 14 for the first hit.
14. 14 will miss.
Okay.
You swing at it,
And
it kind of takes a step back and angles its scorpion tail at you.
okay. I will use my extra attack then and go one more time.
Alrighty.
That'll be a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Excellent. And
I'm gonna make that dex save for the Phoenix Strike. That is 5.
okay. Give me a minute here to start rolling damage here. So I'll be using just one hand. So that's 2 plus 4 plus 10 with Great Weapon Master, so that's 16. Plus with the 1d6 from 2 candles powder, that'll be additional 4, so that's 20. And
Damn.
with the Phoenix Strike, in addition to normal effects, target of 1. So on a failed save, the creature takes 2d6 fire damage.
Yep.
Nice.
So that'll be 6 more damage. I think that's at 26 now.
Alright.
And that will be the end of Gunther's turn.
Alrighty. Up next is the Manticore, followed by Barney.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Do you mind if I do a scan check?
Yes, you can scan.
Sorry. I almost forgot about that. And
So
we can use
my other
perception
group-
for...
My other group usually writes scan in bold letters on the map.
That's a good strategy.
And yes, you can use perception or investigation.
That'll be a 17.
Alright, what trait would you like to identify?
Let's do frightening gaze.
All right.
I think we saw that before.
All right, frightening gaze. Creature that suffers a critical hit from the Manticore must make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw, and on a failed save, they are frightened until the end of its next turn.
Wow, that's like 2
Oh
things.
boy.
With a crit hit. Alright, that's the end of my turn then. Thank you.
All right. Next up is the Manticore, and it's going to start by taking a bite at Gunther. And that's a 14, which I believe misses you.
That will. Yeah.
And it'll also whip around to where Ponto is and claw at him.
Don't hurt our little boy.
And that is a 23.
Oof. Big ouchies.
Alright, and that is 13 piercing damage to Ponto. And I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. The weak
Oh,
boy.
No, since I'm in this form, I have strength now.
Ah.
Never mind, I don't. That's a 3, so 6 to total.
So
Oh, shit.
as it brings its claw down on you, it knocks you over. You are knocked prone.
Can you imagine? He's not even out of the dirt yet, so he's just like halfway. Half his body's just kind of like slumped over.
And it is going to use its last attack to bite you while you're down. And that is a crit.
Oh my god.
Shit.
Uh-oh.
Because your speed is reduced by the prone, that is a crit on a 19.
Ouchie.
Let's see. That's 10 piercing damage, and I need you also to make a con save.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Oh, that's pretty good. That is, dirty 20.
Alright, you are good. You feel this negative energy begin to course through you as it bares its fangs and bites down on you, but you're able to shake it off. And that
And I
will
take
end...
a 1d6 reduced damage from each of those melee attacks. So that's 6, so I reduce damage by 10, being the Crystal Dragon.
Ooh, very
My
nice.
next attack does 1d6 additional force damage.
Very nice. Alright, that will end the Manticore's turn. Up next is Barney, followed by Yorick.
Sorry, I'm just noticing everyone writing scan, scan, scan on the map.
Mine was out of the live area. I didn't think to write it low down enough. But it has serifs.
It's very nice.
Thank you.
Barney will tell North to go for the thing's tail,
God.
and Barney's gonna flank to the other side of it, seeing as it's turned around and biting on Ponto, so he's gonna go attack his face with 2 attacks.
Alrighty.
So that'll then be my bonus action and my actions.
Are you moving up to him?
And yeah, and then moving up to... Let me do that.
Well, at least looking at the battle map, we won't be able to forget.
Ooh, 18 plus 8. That's the first roll.
That hits.
Okay, and the second one Second one will miss. That's a 10 total.
All right. Go ahead and roll that damage.
So that'll be 3d10. On the powder, do I get? It's only the 1d6.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be 3d6 plus
Nice.
6 slashing damage. I need more dice.
Also, don't forget your 1d6.
Yeah, the third d6 is from the powder.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, it's 2d6 with my weapon.
P words in the snow.
Yeah. the yellow skin.
I'm very worried about it. Who's got purple and black P? They need to see a healer immediately.
Oh no.
Doctor.
Okay, it's 10 and 11 plus 6, 17 total slashing damage.
The purple is the manticore. It was also doing that.
It's trying to
That checks
scan
out.
me.
Honestly, there's only one that is like a healthy P color. Everything else is very questionable. There's orange, red, black, purple.
I mean, even yellow's not really that healthy.
Yeah.
Like,
Cloudy black.
It's a
It might
light
be other
straw yellow.
races. It might be other races. Their
But-
pee might come out different colors.
Why?
True.
Is it just my flux or is all the snow yellow? What kind of snow is this?
No, it's not flux. it's not
Yeah.
proper snow. In fact,
That's-
it's sand. This background is
Oh.
sand. This is sand background.
Oh,
don't-
Yes,
delicious.
it's snow.
I don't know if there is a snow one for the base foundry. There might be. No, the closest thing would be blank. That's just a white void.
Yeah. Cool, so that's a total of 17 damage.
Nice.
All right.
Big
And,
mollywop.
and for North, just want to see what attacks that he has. You guys are +5 to hit. Okay, cool. Uh, 17.
All right.
There's a
Or you have a north
there's a
do?
7. There's a 7. North is biting it on its tail.
All right.
There's a 17 hit.
17 would hit.
Okay, cool. That's a 1d4, 1d4 plus 3. Which is a total of 4. And an additional d4 cold damage. Let's see. So that's a total of 8 damage, and the creature needs to make a con save.
Alrighty. That is a 21.
Yeah, he makes it.
Alright.
The DC was 12.
Alright, do you do anything else?
I will scan Umbral Spines.
Alrighty.
That is a 21.
Alright, Umbral Spines. There we go. Alright. The Manticore chooses up to 3 creatures it can see within 100 feet. Each creature must make a DC 15 Dex save, and on a failed save, creature takes 2d6 piercing damage and 2d6 necrotic damage. Their movement speed is reduced to 0 until the end of its next turn. Or you take half as much damage on a successful save and suffer no additional effects.
Okay.
Alright, does Barney do anything else?
That's pretty much all his actions. He did his 2 attacks, and North did his thing, so yeah, we're good.
Alrighty, Yorick is up. Yorick is going to cast Firebolt. And that is an at 20.
Holy shit.
Yo!
Excellent.
Yo!
Oh, wait. That means it's something bad for us.
Firebolt.
But no, wait. Sorry.
No, fireball.
Sorry.
Not fireball.
Ah, death.
Right. That is 18 fire damage.
Damn.
Let's see here. What else can Yorick do? Gotta check his spells. I don't know if he has any bonus action spells. Don't think he does. Alright, yeah, Yorick will also scan.
I'm so glad he remembered.
And that is a 15. Let's see what he
Nice.
gets you. Bite or claw. Alright, you get to know what the bite does.
Oh, can we post links in the Twitch chat?
I think Nightbot will kill them, but I think the mods can permit you.
Okay. Let me... Yep.
Yeah, Nightbot will destroy them.
You have been stopped.
Here, let me...
Nightbot, no! I'm trying to share knowledge.
Warning.
Gotcha. There you go.
Oh, okay. Whoops, and it's identical.
Alright, and the bite is a weapon attack, has a +6 to hit, 5-foot reach, and it deals 1d8 plus 3 piercing damage, plus 1d10 poison damage, and the target has to make a DC 15 con save, and on a failed save, they can't regain hit points for the next minute. You
Damn.
can attempt to end the effects early by repeating that save as an action during your turn.
You also got hit by the bite, right?
Yes, but you did succeed on your save.
Okay, just making sure.
Alright, and that will end Yorick's turn. Palm, you're up, followed by Talos.
I would like to scan in a shocking twist that no one was expecting.
In a shocking twist, you're going to scan one that we already scanned.
In a shocking twist, she's just gonna scan that ass.
Wow.
Scorpion stinger.
Soul Sayer.
That's a 12 on the die.
That
So
is
what's the
just
perception?
enough.
Oh, okay. Well, I think I have a modifier, but if that's enough, then cool. I would like to look at. Well, there's only claw and bite left.
You got
has
bite.
just been. Okay,
You've got claw.
claw. Yes, I think it's claw that's left.
Yep.
Yes, correct. Sorry. Okay, claw.
Yeah, we do that. There we go. Alright, claw. Melee weapon attack +6 to hit, 5-foot reach, and it deals 2d6 plus 3 piercing damage. And on a hit, target must make a DC 15 strength save, and on a failed save, they're knocked prone.
Ouch. Okay. She would like to use a chronicle.
Alright.
She would like to use the Chronicle of the Siren Serenade. The description, for those who don't know, and probably most people don't because it's homebrew, On the Bane version of the Chronicle, it says, choose a hostile creature within 30 feet that you can see, causing an alluring song to fill the target's ears. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the target is charmed for the next minute. While charmed in this way, the target is incapacitated. The target can repeat its saving throw against the effects of the charm each time it takes damage, or if one of its allies uses its action to shake it awake. So it's got to make a wisdom saving throw.
Alrighty. That is a 13.
I think my save is 14, 8 plus your proficiency plus your wisdom. Yeah, it says there's 14 written here, so I'm assuming it's 14.
Alright. Let's see. And you said it was charmed?
Yes. Charmed for the next
and
minute.
incapacitated.
And it's incapacitated, yes. And it can repeat the saving throw each time it takes damage, or if its allies shake it, which it doesn't have any.
So, you invoke this chronicle, and you see the Manticore's eyes kind of glaze over, and they kind of glow with this kind of bright pink color, as it seems to be lulled by the song being produced. Does Palm do anything else?
I have forgotten what actions my familiar can take. Or if it counts as an action if I make my familiar do something.
So, similar to with North, you can command it as a bonus action.
I don't think I want to do damage because I wanted to stay incapacitated until someone with actual heavy damage can hit it. So I think that's just my turn, yeah.
Alrighty. Talos, you are up, followed by Ernest.
I put it in the Discord, but I forgot to say that I applied the enemy rune to my sword when I switched the fire rune to my armor. Is that still okay for me to do?
Yep.
Okay. Say it's tuned to undead. It'd be unfair for me to yeah. Okay. Bonus action. He's gonna move up to give himself some space. As he grows to large. As a bonus action, he's going to grow to large size.
Alright. Here you go.
And just going to close the distance and take a swing.
Alrighty. You all see Talos grow to a large size and come stomping up to challenge the Manticore.
Since it's like incapacitated, does that give me any advantage?
Yes, in fact, I believe. Let me double check. I think incapacitated entails something else. Incapacitated. Can't take action to reactions. Interesting. Incapacitated actually doesn't give you advantage or anything, but you are flanking, so you get advantage anyway.
Right. Cool. So swing number 1. That is... Okay, that goes up. So it's 13 plus 8 to hit.
Alright, that hits.
Could be 21.
Yes. I always get confused between incapacitated and paralyzed, because a paralyzed creature is incapacitated, but incapacitated creature isn't paralyzed. And it'd be paralyzed, that would give you the auto crit and the advantage.
Get a few things. Okay, so I get... Alright, so I get an extra a d6 from my giant size, an extra d6 from candles on top of my d8. So that is... 7. So that is 20 damage
All
on
right.
the first swing. Second roll. That's a 15 to hit.
15 won't
Oh.
miss.
Sorry, I have advantage because I'm flanking.
Yep.
Okay, that's better. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Oof. That is 8 damage on that one.
All right.
Then I'm going to action surge.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Third swing. Dirty 20 to hit
That hits.
for 13 damage.
All right.
And last swing. Come on. That's a 19 to hit.
19 also
And
hits.
I'm also going to add. Bonus action. Let's see. Yeah, I should just be able to do this. I'm going to. Here it is. I'm going to add a distracting strike to that, so I get an extra D8.
All right.
So that is an additional 15 damage, and the next attack on it will have advantage.
Very nice. So, I believe with the Siren Serenade, it can repeat its save. Since it took damage, let me do that. 16. You said
Seems like
your
it made it.
modifier was 14, right? Your DC.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
It is no longer charmed.
Nuts.
But I will say, with you laying into it, it is looking quite rough. It is looking as though it's on death's door.
Oh, jeez.
I did my job, and I had my turn.
Alrighty. Ernest is up.
Puncher, get him.
Ernest is going to cast haste on Ponto, and in his turn, Ponto.
Ponto go brrr.
Alrighty, Ponto.
Cool. So Ponto is going to use half his movement to stand up. And this is now very interesting. One, I need to recharge my breath weapon, so let me roll. No, that did not come back. But several things have just happened. Because the Manticore critted me, I get an additional d6 force damage to my next attack. And because it hit me, I get advantage on my next attack.
Indeed.
And I have haste. Hell yes. So Ponto's going to munch for that face. First roll. Second roll. Natural 20.
Holy shit.
Oh,
Yo.
boy.
So that's doubled the dice. Correct.
You just double the damage, the total your damage. for
Okay,
crit.
double the total damage. So that's 2d. That's a d10. Not 2d10. So 6 plus 2, so 8, and then 2d6.
Does Ponto not have haste from the coffee too?
More of a minor haste.
6.
Double haste.
So 6 plus 8, 14, doubled, 28 damage.
How would you like to do this?
Holy shit.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Ponto is going to, like, stand up to his full little dragon height, and the little crystals on his back are all, like, shaking and resonating, and he's going to hop up and he's going to bite it directly in the eyes.
Ooh. So as you bite down on this creature, you can see it swaying back and forth with its last breath, letting out a guttural growl before it collapses, dead.
Barney takes 2 steps back from Ponto.
Sorry, that was our house manticore spotting the other house manticore.
Ponto's gonna step his little dragon claw, and the manticore's now dead face. He's gonna go. "Eh."
Bonnie, what was in
Little
that
pseudo
coffee?
battle cry.
And with that, that'll end combat. Is everyone alright?
Perfectly.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm good.
I think Ponto
Might,
took a couple hits.
yeah, might have to check on
Press, press,
Ponto.
press, press, purr.
Hold still there, little buddy. I'll
Ponto is
give
running
him.
around in circles.
Ernest, would you mind?
He will end concentration.
As soon as he ends concentration, Ponto just kind of like collapses onto the ground.
At least gives Gunther enough time to lay hands on him. I'll give him about 10 HP.
No.
Oh.
You hear a lot of no's in your head.
We gotta give Ponto a downer.
No,
Okay.
he shapeshifts back and he looks perfectly fine.
We need to put
okay.
the cone on him.
Oh, that solves that then. Is that guy back or anything? The Asmir?
There is no sign of him. However, there is left behind that crystal.
Oh yeah.
I'll
pick
it up and examine it. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. Actually, no. You go and pick it up. Fine.
We'll look it over.
At first, when you first saw it, it seemed to kind of glow with this purple arcane energy. Right now, it seems dormant. It's more of a clear, kind of a grayish color. You don't sense any magical essence coming off of it.
Can I determine if it would be useful in any crafting or just dead?
Well, it's not magical. It might make a nice gemstone to use. Could be used for at least cosmetically.
All right, he'll pocket it, or he unpockets it and is like, "Well, you earned this one," and just tosses it to Ponto.
Yes! Thank you. He's gonna like gnaw on it for a little bit. Oh, that real tough stuff.
Ponto just eats it like a kobold.
Like Abigail and Stardew when you give her an amethyst and she's like, yeah, this looks delicious. How'd you know I was hungry?
Well, fun thing is crystal dragons and crystal dragonborn can canonically eat rock, and it is actually a delicacy.
Who among us has not wanted to eat a crystal? I think, I'm hoping everyone this way, otherwise I'm not
I just
outing
want to give it a
myself.
bit of a chew.
It looks so good. It looks like some kind of sugar crystal sometimes.
Forbidden,
Something delicious.
Forbidden candies.
Well, that is essentially how it tastes to the crystal dragons. It is each gemstone has its own flavor.
Yum.
Ponto will eat next time he transforms.
And yes, there was a crystal dragonborn in the past campaign named Snowflake, and he would eat a lot of the gemstones they got.
While that's going on, I would like to harvest just everything from the manticore, especially the umbral spines, though. I try to do that.
Yeah, make me a survival check.
Oh, that's a good point.
So that is going to be 17.
Okay, I'd say so. You kind of as safely as you can, manage to extract a good few of the spines. You're able to extract some of the ones that are more loose, and you can see that they are tipped with this, what looks like a kind of necrotic venom. The spines are about, I'd say, roughly 1.5 feet long each.
Ooh.
They're very thin, but very sharp.
Could be, those could be quite useful crossbow bolts, yeah?
Indeed.
Oh, I could use one of those as a sword.
I could probably use some bits from this hide.
As you all are standing, you are approached by someone. You can see that making their way over to you is a very tall lizardfolk gentleman. He seems to be a bit on the heavier side. He is kind of squinting as he makes his way over to you. And as he finally approaches, you all see this gentleman. Hello.
Hey there.
Hi.
You'll
Partially
have
draw
to
a sword.
yeah, you'll have to excuse our strange greeting. We just she indicates to the manticore, as you can see, we've just had quite an encounter.
Yes,
I
I was told that you might have some troubles on the way.
What?
Did someone send you?
Told.
Well, yes, my husband. Believe you all are coming to visit us.
Oh,
Yeah, we're led to believe that we should be like meeting up with Bone Snap. Is that who you're referring to?
Yes, that's my husband.
well, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Yes, I'm Ivar.
It's quite fortunate.
We'll extend this
I'm
hand for a
Panto.
handshake. Nice to meet you all.
Hi. I'm Barnacles. You can just refer to me as Barney.
Nice to meet you. By the way, interesting bit of a revelation, but he told me to give you all this, and he'd explain more once you all got back. But it's from overseas. This here is a serum that's said to awaken a latent power within prismatic souls like you, such as yourselves.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I don't
All-
know what any of that means.
All you need is a drop. And he holds out the vial.
I want to insight him.
Okay. Go for it.
Yes, good. Yeah, people can change their shape. I forgot about that. I was just like, oh no, friendly face, yay, immediate acceptance.
And
Also, he just came up when we just fought a monster. And we were just like,
Yeah.
I'm a friend. Drink this stuff.
he will
Yeah.
Otto thinks he's getting a reward, so he's not running insight.
he will cast Speak True, so you have advantage in your insight check.
Alright. Insight. Okay, that's an 18.
He seems very sincere. In fact, you would know that at least if you were a shape changer, you still have the lingering bits of your ability to see them as your adrenaline's kind of wearing off.
Well, he seems to be honest.
So just a drop then, yeah?
Yes. Has kind of a sweet honey-like taste to it.
Oh well. Guess that means bottoms up then.
You all partake.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yes, it has this very sweet honey-like taste to it, kind of like honey and lavender. And at first, nothing seems to happen, and then one after another, you each begin to kind of give off this glow. And the glow fades after a moment, and you feel that there is more of a potent magic within you.
Blimey.
As to what that means, many of the people who have already partaken of the potion have taken to calling this magic that they've unlocked within themselves their gift. Something specific to everyone. Everyone's is different. Everyone has their own unique magic within them.
I'm not entirely sure what mine means yet.
Yes, that's part of the fun, I suppose, is figuring out what yours is. I'm sure you'll come to learn in due time, though.
Do any of us see things differently or like have heightened senses or something like that?
You feel a bit better than you did perhaps a moment ago, but other than that, you feel mostly the same. Again, you feel more of a concentration of magic within you, but other than that, nothing else seems to really change, at least not yet.
Slow burn character development. I like it.
Well, if you all want, I can get us quickly to Shamhide. If you all, unless you all want to leg the rest of the journey.
We would love some assistance.
Yeah, I think more than anything, as much as, I like traveling by foot and exploring, time is a bit pressing.
Well, off you go then. He takes his staff, and in the snow he draws a teleportation circle. Everyone gather around.
All right.
Talus does so.
I will step inside.
And Ernest, I know you've got like prior arrangements. You care to join us?
Yes, well, I was heading to Shamhide as well, so quicker the better, I
Right.
suppose.
So what does a circle do?
The circle will be teleporting us to Shamhide.
Oh, like what we did to go to the school.
Yes.
Yeah.
While we're here, you don't need anything from this manticore carcass, do you?
I personally don't.
It just seems so sad to leave a perfectly good carcass lying around.
Well, I suppose I could cook it up if...
Oh, are they good eating?
If they're treated correctly, yes.
Well, I don't know about you lot, but I'm very curious.
Oh, for sure.
I was thinking maybe taking off the tail spike. So we can
go for
probably
it.
carry it with us.
Yeah, I can bring it with us, and you can take whatever you need.
I'm sure
Candle's
Barney could probably
carrying her
cook it.
weight in fur clippings and claws and things.
Bits and
I don't know about
pieces.
perfectly fine.
Well, you know what I mean. It seems like a waste of flesh.
Well, Ivar will go over, and very surprisingly, he's able to heft this corpse up and bring it over.
Surprised Pikachu face.
All right, off we go.
Kind of slaps it down on the teleportation circle.
Yeah. And with that,
Oh, I'm so excited to eat this thing.
with that, he will teleport you all to Shamhide. And I believe that's where we'll call today's session.
Also,
Fun, thanks.
All right.
I feel like Ponto has a little book with weird meats that I've eaten, where he just writes down strange things that he's consumed.
Would he consider him strange?
No.
Manticore's pretty strange.
I don't think Ponto would consider them strange. It's just food to him, I'd
Manticores.
imagine.
Yeah, it's just food.
Maybe then just a list that says meats I have eaten, which is even weirder.
I refuse to believe that. I don't think Ponto knows how to write.
That's also true.
That's
Ponto, do you know how to write?
I can
We should-
read.
We should teach Ponto to write.
Wait, oh god, I just got an idea. He winds up with like writing like Charlie Kelly stuff.
I'm not familiar.
Who's that?
Just a sec.
Ah, okay. Yes. Okay.
Where did you
I've been made
type?
aware. I just put it into
Hang
Google.
on.
I just typed Charlie Kelly into Google.
I'm very afraid to click on the link in chat.
No, it's nothing.
Oh, okay. You clicked on it. I'm traumatized by
oh
meat
God.
spin. Yeah. Thanks, everyone. That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Yes, and
Oh,
also
for sure.
for next session, this is a pretty big thing. You guys get to come up with what it is your gifts do, and I'll outline what that all means for you in a bit. I'll send it in between now and next session. I'll meet with you all before then. We'll have a time where we can get together before next session and hash that out.
Cool.
Ooh.
All right.
Yeah.
Do we know when next session will be? Since I know Ben
Yeah.
and Dwarf are moving.
So
Yeah.
you all
We-
will be available on
Yeah.
the 3rd, correct?
We might be, but I'm not sure if we will be mentally all there. We're moving on the 2nd, and we might not have internet on the 3rd yet.
Yeah.
The fiber company still has to activate the line in that house, since the previous owner didn't use internet at all, which I find very strange. But
That is very strange.
Huh.
I mean, she's kind of. I don't want to say she's elderly because she's not. She's a grandmother, but she's still like, she's not like elderly, but it's weird for people not to use the internet, right? That's
Yeah.
not just me. I was like, you got a fiber box in your house and you didn't, not even for series? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, my mom's in her mid-70s and she still uses the internet.
My mom watched frickin' every single season of Grey's Anatomy on my account because I gave her my login and made her own profile, but then she used my profile to watch Grey's Anatomy, and Google will not leave me the fuck alone. It keeps serving me Grey's Anatomy ads, and I'm just like, it wasn't me. Stop.
Leave me alone!
I can't watch it now because I've been spoiled on every single season. Give me all the
Oh
memes.
no.
Oh, a trick for dealing with random ads for a specific thing is you go into Google, you type in "I hate whatever it is," you hit enter, let it bring up the search result, you exit, and then you do it again. You do it 3 times, and it should reset.
That sounds like an urban legend, but I'll try it.
Unfortunately, it works because
Interesting.
cookies and. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, this is a neat tip and trick, but also like, oh,
But also
really are looking
Beetlejuice,
at everything I
Beetlejuice.
Google.
Interesting.
As to when we next meet, we can meet perhaps if everyone's available. Because I know Saffron, you're also gonna be you'd be late on the 17th if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I'd
So-
late if I can show up. I'm still working out when exactly we're gonna be like leaving and stuff.
Would everyone be all right with playing on the 10th, and then we take the 17th off, and then we play again on the 24th, and we'll fix our schedule from there?
Sure. Let's pencil it in for the 10th.
Yeah.
Hopefully, fingers crossed, nothing goes badly wrong with the internet because it has been standing fallow for who knows how long. They might need to do some reinstallation. But let's say yes for the 10th, unless something changes. But I think once we're in the house, we'll know more what's going on. So we'll be in touch regarding that.
All right, sounds good.
So actually, the 10th is going to be the day that we're leaving. So that's unfortunately would probably not work, like at all.
Oh.
17th?
We can try for the 17th. It'll be a bit of a break, but I think what we'll do is, rather than missing the 10th, perhaps I'll run a one-shot.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
That could work, yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
I'll definitely try to listen in.
Yeah, so I think that'll be the plan. On the 10th, I'll try and run a one-shot that day, and then we'll pick up on the 17th if we can.
Nice.
All right. Well, chat, thanks for joining us. We'll be back later tonight for Infamy of Yulia. I'll be playing, and yeah, we'll get up to some villain shenanigans. Come back and see us.
Exciting.
Cool.
Woohoo!
As for, again, chat, for Varaxes, I expect to see Varaxes back possibly the 17th of June. A lot of moving and a lot of things going on, so it'll be a bit of a break, but these folks will be back because we'll be doing a one-shot.
Sweet.
Nice.
Finger guns. Pew pew.
But thank you all for the gift subs, and thank you for joining. Thanks for everyone tuning in, and always good to see new faces and returning faces. Yeah, have a good one, chat. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and we'll hopefully see you later tonight.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
bye.